Greetings, everyone. This is Hong Long from Hong Long Wuja, and welcome to the very first stream of Nebulous Fleet Command. Well, I'm going to have to pause it for a second because I don't have my communication device. One second. Let's, Alrighty then. Let us get to it then. See what all this is about. I was, oh, what's going on? Oh, I know what's going on. Let's turn that down, huh? There we go. Now we're ready. Fleet Academy Tutorial. In the Alliance system of Emmet Time, Bradford Naval Academy is the first stop in the naval careers of fresh officers, where grueling lessons and lengthy practice trials are held to shape future spacers into prime officer material. And then, of course, there's the Missileer School Advanced Tutorial, which we probably will not get to this evening. Missiles are the most powerful and powerful, flexible, and diverse weapon systems found in the modern fleet. Later in their careers, many seasoned commanders return to the Bradford Fleet Academy to learn to use these complex weapons to their full potential. Note, these tutorials cover advanced gameplay topics and are not recommended for new players. Okay, that's the advanced. Well, we're gonna go with the noob stuff. Lesson 1, Interface and Basic Maneuvering. Among the most important lessons is effective fleet management, where knowing how to I guess I'm gonna have to do this every night so I don't forget all this stuff. Okay, let's, okay, well, we'll see how far we get. Among the most important lessons is effective fleet management, where knowing how to properly maneuver individual ships and design formations can create an effective force when in battle. All right, well, let us do that. My eyes are getting all buggy on me. I spent a lot of time outside today. Interface and basic maneuvering. Friendly forces. Oh, as I mentioned in the description, this game is still in early access. But it's been in there for a while, I think. Well, it says it's 2022, so. Anyway, lesson 1, interface and basic maneuvering, friendly forces, ANS, small beginnings, Rains class frigate. None of this means anything to me. Okay, I guess these are our ships 1 and 2. And recon image missing. Mission summary, Alliance network, internal messaging or message service. All messages are monitored. You have one message. Message from Hazel. Ash. Is that Ash Hazel? Or is that two people from Hazel and Ash? Anyway, welcome to Bradford. Commander, I'm Lieutenant Hazel, and I've been assigned as your instructor to get you up to speed with the command interface on your warship. Lieutenant Meadows was reassigned to train pilots and carrier commanders, so I'll be guiding you through your standard trials. To start, we'll be getting you familiar with the controls and how to actually command a warship, and I'll be with you in the CC. I'll meet you on board. Hazel. All right, so I guess as fleet command, I'm guessing you're going to be commanding the entire fleet, but they're going to also want you to micro and command from the bridges of individual vessels. That sounds like it's going to get pretty sticky. Well, let us see. I couldn't read that tip.
Commander, I'm Lieutenant Hazel.
Whoa.
I'll be guiding you through the trials to determine if you're cleared for operations. The brass has their eyes on you, so try not to embarrass me.
If you miss anything, you can view the message log in the menu. Can I just hit enter? Nope.
Let's get you familiar with the view controls first. Hold down the left mouse button and drag the mouse to angle your view. Now use the scroll wheel to zoom in and out. And most importantly, moving the view. Use W, A, S, and D to pan the view. E and C will raise and lower your view in the battle space, respectively.
What was C?
And that's it. Let's move on to the actual interface. We're going to select one of our ships now, so sit tight. You can select a ship either by clicking on its icon in the battle space, selecting it in the ship list, or pressing its corresponding number key indicated in the ship list.
Oh. Here. I don't understand the second part though. The battle space. And we can use the number.
You've selected a ship. Now if you want to focus your view on the ship, you can use the F key. You can also do this by double tapping the ship's number key to both select and focus on the ship at the same time. When focused, your view will automatically track the selecting unit until you move the view.
Well, I mean, so far the graphics don't look all that all that great, but alright,
This ship in particular is the Rains-class frigate. It's the most common warship in the fleets, with a generous balance of speed, agility, armoring, and some good room for a good mix of support modules and weapon systems. You'll also see at the bottom of the screen a readout of the selected ship. This is the ship information bar, and it's a list of the status of modules, weapons, current orders, and the general posture of the warship.
Maneuvering posture determines the direction or the directness of the route to the next waypoint. Evasive flight settings will make random changes in the attempt to avoid incoming fire, throttle full, blah blah blah. Form. What is form? Formation positioning defines how all ships in the current formation take position relative to the guide. True positioning will keep the same true bearings regardless of the direction the guide is facing. Relative positioning will reposition escorts when the guide turns. Setting this applies to all ships in the same formation. In loose mode, the guide will not slow down to let lagging escorts catch up. Okay, well, that's interesting. And then battle short overrides equipment safeties to allow them to operate indefinitely. Warning: modules operating in battle override mode will receive periodic damage when operating outside their safe limits. Radar emission control controls the radiating state of the ship's sensor suite. All sensors operate under the same uniform condition. Disabling sensors will cause the ship to become reliant on the sensors of other ships in the fleet, but will reduce the overall signature, making it more difficult to detect. Okay, that's disabled. And communications emissions control controls the radiating state of the ship's communications suite. Disabling transmission will reduce signature, making this ship harder to detect. It will still be able to receive the common sensor picture from the from the friendly ships, but cannot contribute to it. No. Electronic support modules controls the activity of passive electronic support modules. Does not reduce signature, but can be toggled to reduce clutter. Once a sensor track has been, it's gonna take a bit to get familiar with all this crapola. Weapons control controls the ability to release weapons. Huh? Set to hold to be able to issue this ship targeting orders without actually firing. Weapons will bear on target but will only fire when set to tight or free. When set to free, ships will automatically return fire with non-missile weapons on targets that are firing at them. So I wonder what kind of weapons we're going to have besides missiles. I'm guessing like some kind of a shrapnel gun cannon. We're gonna have lasers. Point defenses controls the automatic or manual tasking of point defense turrets. When in manual, manned turrets will only shoot at designated point defense priorities. When in only dedicated point. Okay, so yeah. Only dedicated point defense turrets will be used and dual purpose weapons will be left idle. PDMSL, point defense missiles, controls firing of interceptor missiles. Decoy, point defense decoys, controls automatic or manual tasking of electronic warfare decoys. Set to least, only the lowest capability decoy necessary to defeat a given threat level will be deployed. When set to best, the highest capability decoy will be used for a given threat, even if a lower capability one could have been used. When set to auto, all decoys which are compatible with the threat will be fired. It's not letting me do anything with it, so I guess we're gonna have to go over it anyway before it lets me do anything. We got a cannon. Oh, here we go. Cannon, a bullseye radar, and launcher. I'm not guessing this is all my stuff, but oh, here we go. Thrusters. Wow. Main engine. Well, if I remember correctly, Starfleet Battles, when it came out as a tabletop, kind of like the Ogre that I've been playing, where you use counters and stuff. But besides using the counters, you also used like something similar to this right here. with the ship. So you would like you would control individual ships and blah 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 blah. And but this is this I'm not even sure, is this turn-based? I mean, from what it said, well, it is in single player, so, but it seems like because there's a pause feature on it, which is not available in multiplayer, so it kind of tells me that maybe it's not really quite turn-based. I guess we'll see. But yeah, there's all of our stuff: reactor, cannon, drive, thrusters, main engines, thrusters, another cannon, front line, radar, magazine, so armor piercing shells and heat energy shells, bullseye, radar, berthing, and Department 1, command and control, I'm guessing, MLCell, missile programming array, locker, and all right, so you'll also see at the bottom of the screen a readout of the selected ship. This is the ship preparation, blah, 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 blah. Okay, we did that.
This window is the damage control status board, and it'll be one of the most important items when in battle, as it shows the condition of all modules on the ship as a color gradient. Green means functional and undamaged, while red means heavy damage. A destroyed module or weapon is indicated in gray. Damage control is a whole can of worms, so we won't be covering that for now. Let's move on. Next, the mount status display. This shows the status of all external mounts on the hull, which could be weapons, defense systems, or utilities. Currently, all of our mounts show green with a black slash, indicating they're operational but idle. If you're ever confused at what a color or a symbol means, you can hover over the color status icon with your mouse to see what's going on.
A green with a black? That looks like a more like a purple with a black slash. Oh, but I've got it on I've got it on a colorblind setting, so because there was one of them that between the red and the like brown, it was really difficult to tell. So this setting was all very clearly defined. I mean, they should change. Well,
lastly, we have the posture controls. These define how the ship will operate. From here, you can control maneuvers, which sensor systems are enabled, and toggle specific defensive systems. Right now, I've disabled most of these so we don't toggle something by mistake, but we'll go over these systems later. So you know how the interface works, but what about issuing an order to a ship?
What about it?
The ANS Small Beginnings is reporting that their drives are online, so we'll get that frigate into a nearby position. Select the ANS Small Beginnings and open the action menu by right-clicking anywhere in the battle space.
Right-clicking. Where's the battle space? The battle space in here? In the circle? So right-clicking.
On the left side of the menu, select the Move or Movement submenu to see all available movement commands. The POS or Position command will order the warship to move to a position and hold there. Select position and move the Small Beginnings within 500 meters of Waypoint Atlas.
Where is... This is open with right click. Okay, that's what I'm doing. I want to see. I can't remember what she told me to move to. So I guess form a ship. Was that what it was? LMB, left middle button.
Aye, aye, falling in.
Yeah, I don't know what they freaking wanted me to do. That's why I'm trying to figure. How do you get to the menu? Open the action menu with right click. There we go. Jesus. The position or position command will order the warship to move to a position and hold there. Select position and move the small beginnings within the waypoint atlas. Okay, there we go. Where is the waypoint atlas? How do we find the waypoint? There we go. Bada boom, bada bing. All right, so new beginnings.
Receiving.
There we go. And move and position.
This is the dial widget, and it will allow you to accurately select a position on the plane the ship is currently on by moving the cursor. You can left-click to confirm an order, or right-click to cancel. To change the elevation, hold left control and move your cursor up or down. You can also issue waypoints by holding left shift and marking a path. The order will only be confirmed when left shift is released and you click again.
Aye, proceeding.
Don't forget, if you need to get a better view, you can still hold the left mouse button to angle your view even while the dial is open. When you're ready, lay in a course for the small beginnings to position itself near waypoint atlas.
Course laid in.
Boom, there we go. Close enough.
In the future, you can also use the M key as a shortcut to issue move to position orders.
Okay. I'm close. It said 500, right?
Now let's talk formations. Because only one ship can be commanded at a time, formations are crucial for grouping your forces and keeping management simple. The ANS Dusty Tome is reporting they're ready for orders, so we'll have them fall in with the small beginnings. Select the Dusty Tome and open the action menu.
Standing by.
The formation command can be found under the Move submenu and is issued with the FRM or Formation button. You can also use the keyboard shortcut left shift plus F key. We first have to designate a ship as the guide ship. This ship will be the actual leader for the formation, and all warships following the guide ship We'll try to copy their current orders. Select the ANS Small Beginnings to mark it as the guide. Next, you'll need to designate a position for the Dusty Tome to take up in formation. The dial functions exactly like the movement command, but it's relative to the guide ship. Pick a position for the Dusty Tome to keep station on.
Whoa, slow down, woman. How do I select this as, assume lead? I'm guessing that would, No.
Aye, falling in.
It's...
Ready. I command.
The Dusty Tome will move into formation, and they'll try to follow the guide ship as best they can.
There's not very clear instructions there. I miss Lieutenant Hazel.
If the guide ship is moving when the ship is ordered to form up with it, the guide will automatically slow down to allow the other ship to catch up.
Unless, as we read a little earlier, it's set to loose, in which case he will not slow down.
You can have as many ships as you want in a formation, but keep in mind that there are drawbacks to having a lot of closely packed ships beyond white-knuckled helmsmen. Spacing is key, and sometimes you need to split up. Ships near each other create a larger radar return, making stealth and evasion more difficult and allowing the enemy to detect you at a longer range. But we won't go over sensor coverage just yet. You can see the structure of your fleet and its formations in the ship list, which dynamically updates to show which ships are in formation with each other.
Boom, boom, boom. What are all these things? Crew status. Oh, interesting. We have, I don't know what that is. I guess these are your weapons.
Orders can be issued to your entire formation at once by opening the action menu in formation mode. This can be done by using left shift plus right click with any ship in the formation selected.
Left shift and right click. That's the right. That's not doing it.
Send traffic.
Left shift, right
The action
click.
menu will indicate it's in formation mode by displaying the number of ships the order will be delivered to. For formation mode, don't worry about which ship you have selected, as the order will be delivered to all of them. Easier that way. Movement orders are a special case, as they will always be routed to the guide ship, and the whole formation will follow them. Now let's get the whole formation moving in a direction. The Drive Course command, found on the Move submenu as the CRS or Course button, will order a ship or formation to travel in a certain direction indefinitely. Select the Drive Course command now. Do not issue the order just yet. When it comes to picking directions in space, you'll use the Sphere widget. It's similar to the Dial widget from before, but allows for choosing directions more uniformly. It can be a little tricky at first, so take your time and get a feel for it. Moving your mouse cursor around will position the target on the surface of the sphere. By holding left control, you will log the direction and be able to change the radius. This is useful for weapons, as you'll see in a later lesson, but for choosing a course, we really only care about direction. Know that the cursor will remain on one side of the sphere, even if you pan the view. The initial size is determined by where your mouse was relative to the ship when you first opened the widget. If you need to switch the side, hold left control and draw the radius back through the center until it's on the opposite side. Get some practice moving the cursor around now, as selecting a direction or position in 3D space can be very disorienting at first. When you're ready, issue the order to get the formation underway in the given direction.
Receiving. Helm, take
The
a
formation will now drive the course until told to do otherwise. Careful not to lose attention and let them get too far. We've had an incident in the past, and I'm not going to fill out more paperwork. Lastly, let's break the dusty tome back off from the formation. To do so, all you need to do is select the ship and issue a standard movement order to it. That will override its order to keep in formation.
Send your traffic. Engines all
Well,
stop.
congratulations! That completes your first lesson in maneuvering ships in the battle space. We'll cover more advanced topics like weapons employment and tactical view in the next lesson. I'll see you back at the Academy. Now comes my favorite part, weapons and how to use them. Don't worry about that red contact over in the distance. It's a decommissioned frigate that's been tugged out here for target practice. Before we get to weapons, we need to learn about the tactical view. You can switch between tactical and normal views by pressing spacebar. The view controls here are the same as before, but you can zoom out much further and get a better idea of the situation in the battle space. Take a moment to look around now. The tactical view provides you with a lot of information that you wouldn't be able to get otherwise. It's your primary way of knowing what's happening around you. You'll be using it a lot. The range plane shows you both elevation of targets and their distance from a given point. When no ships are selected, it sits at the center of the battle space. Select the small beginnings now to see how the plane changes.
Standing by.
Take note that the range plane moved to center on that ship. It'll also track with it. All ranges will be indicated relative to your currently selected ship. Notice how the line from the enemy track to the range plane has a slight curve. This is because elevation and range are not directly related, so the contact's distance on the plane must be projected onto a sphere. This layout makes it easy to determine the range of a target by looking at the position of the plane relative to your selected ship's capabilities. The dotted lines represent maximum ranges of your ship's systems. Red indicates offensive range, blue is sensor range, and defensive systems are green. While there are common ship configurations found throughout the fleet, most ships have some unique capability. The ANS Small Beginnings is configured with 2 Mark 62 twin-barrel 120mm cannons and a 16-cell vertical missile launcher.
All right, well, I just realized that my sneaking mic has been off for probably a good half an hour now since I coughed the last time. Yeah. Well, I didn't say anything very profound. Oh, Lord.
I'm unlocking your weapon systems now, so let's put gunnery to the test with some tried and true naval fire. There are several ways to target weapons. The fastest and simplest is by shooting directly at the sensor track. To do this, right-click the red sensor track to bring up the action menu in track mode. The action menu will indicate it is in track mode by displaying the targets and track number in the space. It will automatically open the weapons list if there are any weapons on the ship. The active targeting mode is shown at the top of the list. Right now we are in track mode indicated by TRK. We'll talk about other modes later.
Right there. All
Select the cannons from the weapon list and light up the target.
All right, well, I'm not doing something right.
Yes, Commander.
No, that's not what we want.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
I'm not getting it.
Engaging.
Because I'm not coming anywhere near it. Going anywhere near it.
Engaging.
Definitely seeing some hits there. Looking good.
Why were the other ones going way the hell up out there?
If the guns can't hit a target, the ship will automatically roll itself to get currently active weapon on angle on the target. This is called unmasking. Right now you'll notice that our fire is pretty inaccurate. This is because our targeting solution isn't using a fire control lock. The red dot jumping around near the track shows where our sensors think the target is.
Ready.
Let's improve our targeting accuracy by locking the target with our bullseye fire control radar, located on the top of the ship. To do this, right-click the track and select the LCK, or lock, at the top of the action menu. You can also use the X key keyboard shortcut.
Gaining fire control solution.
Notice the new icon on the target. This indicates that the target is locked on and is providing much better accuracy and increased update rate on the target.
Okay.
Remember, not all ships have fire control radar, and you'll only be able to get a lock with ships that have them equipped. Right now we are shooting armor-piercing, AP, shells at the target. Armor-piercing is effective on armor plating, but will only deal damage to internal components directly in the shell's path once it punctures the hull. While any damage is a good thing, we can deal even more damage by switching the shell type to high explosive, dealing damage to a wide area in the target's internals. We use high explosive, HE shells, against targets of appropriate size or smaller, or larger targets with heavy armor damage. HE shells cause much less damage to armor, but penetration will explode inside and do damage to all nearby components and personnel. To switch to HE shells, first open the action menu in track mode by right-clicking the track. In the weapons list, next to the cannons entry, click on the ammunition icon to open the ammunition list. Click the 120mm HE shell option to select it. The ammo switch is now pending and will only be executed if a new fire order is given. To begin firing the new ammo type, click the weapon group to confirm the ammunition change.
There go.
Now we'll select the small beginnings and watch what it's up to. The mounts display shows the ship's cannons are firing and cycling. When the yellow bar is filled, the cannon will fire again. We can also see that the fire controls radar is solid green, indicating it's active and it has an active lock-on.
Where? Here? What's this thing? Okay, that's locking track and... Okay.
Here's the active orders list, showing an icon for each order the ship is currently executing. Right now we have an order to fire our guns and an order to lock the target. Have the small beginnings hold fire and break their lock on by right-clicking on the order icons to cancel them.
Firing on that target.
No. Oh, here.
Target locked.
Oh. Right-clicking on the order icons to cancel them.
Target locked.
I'm right clicking and it's not. Yeah, see that I left clicked on that. Just right click to cancel. Okay, so here. I guess I gotta go down here.
And that's the basics of gunnery. The key thing is to know what ammunition to use, especially as your target takes more damage to warrant the big stuff. But what if you don't have a sensor track?
I don't know. What if?
Take a look at your ship's hulls, and you'll notice the 4 white octagons on the sides. These are radar panels, and provide coverage for their respective sector of space. There's also a central control module inside the ship, which tracks what these panels see.
Those aren't octagonal. The hell is she talking about? Go look at my ship's hulls. Oh, you should be like circling. I don't see a single goddamn octagon on any side. Okay, well, maybe there. Okay, there's one. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, so there, okay. Alright. Those are the octagons. Okay, we got that. These things right here. Boom, boom, boom. It's not very well defined for an old man like me. Alright, so you'll notice the 4 octagons on the sides. These are radar panels and provide coverage for their respective sector of space. There is also a central control module inside the ship which tracks what these panels
When
see.
panels are damaged or destroyed, you'll lose coverage in that area. Similarly, if the radar controller is destroyed, you'll lose all coverage in all directions. Obviously, fighting blind is not a good thing.
Yeah,
But that won't put you out of the fight just yet. Direct fire weapons like cannons can fall back on visual targeting, where the crew will provide targeting data to your guns using onboard optics. Some weapons like missiles can't do this, however. I've ordered your crew to disable the radar. Take a moment and observe what happens. You don't want the first time you're operating without radar to be the real deal. With sensors disabled, you will now see visual contacts when you have one of your ships selected, and nothing when no ship is selected. Visual contacts are only useful to the ship that actually sees the target, unlike the sensor track, which was shared across all ships. If you don't see anything, you'll need to move within visual range, about 3,200 meters. I've created a marker in the general area for your reference. That won't happen in actual battle. You can fire on visual contacts the same way you did with the sensor tracks. Use visual targeting to fire at the target ship with the small beginnings guns again.
On erg. Why is it not opening?
Orders, Commander.
There we go. Teesh. What are we doing? We're moving. What is this? No, what is? I don't even know what a hook track is. There's no. Oh, I'm going all over the place now. There we go. I don't know what this hook track is. No, this.
Course laid in.
Okay, whatever that was. No, no, crapola. He's going over there. Oh my god. No. My goodness, what's...
Course laid in.
What are our orders, Commander? Forming up. Watch your spacing.
Awaiting orders, Commander. Moving.
Guessing these battles are going to be very slow moving. Oh, somebody's talking to me. Ah, I got. Yeah, the escaped worked. Thanks. I bet it is once you get once you learn everything. But I'm sure it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a number of games to get there. Look at this. Let's see. There we go. Let's zoom out a bit. Where's the other guy? He's coming up behind. Where are you going? Alright, let's change our movement around here a bit. Oh, come on.
Executing your orders.
He's doing that turn.
Moving to that position.
Gonna get on the other side of that. There we go. Now let's back out. Are we gonna miss hitting that asteroid? Looks like it. I'm still not going to the right place.
Force laid in.
All right, well, we're getting closer. Oh, come on.
Moving.
Come on, man.
Moving to that position.
Oh, finally. It highlighted it that time. No, it still doesn't look like I'm going there.
Force laid in. Moving.
All right. Look at that. I'm going way off.
Moving to that position.
No, that's not what the position I set him to. Oh my god. I was right next to that ship.
Force lead in. Force lead in. Moving to that position. Moving.
No, come on. This is getting really annoying. What am I doing wrong there? No, where? No. Oh. Great. Oh my god. Oh, this is getting annoying. Zoom out.
Moving to that position.
Oh my god. Come on. Click, 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 click again, click again, click again, one more time. Come on, what are you? I'm right clicking in the space, in the action space.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
No, you're not. I'm trying to. Why wasn't it working before? Alright, well, we want to go. Great, I can't find it. Oh my goodness.
Heading there now, Commander.
All right, see, it's selected. He should be going right there. Oh, but no, he's going way the hell over here. I mean, it's not even anywhere close to where I'm going. I don't understand why he's not going in the direction that I sent him, where the thing was highlighted. I mean, I was right next to the stupid enemy ship to begin with.
Moving to that position.
Yeah, I'm sure you're
Awaiting
not.
orders, Commander.
I'm sure you're not moving to that position now. So you're going right down there. That position is right over there.
Moving.
Oh, he's not. He's not going there. What the?
Heading there now, Commander.
My God. Just don't. I don't.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
Yeah, you're not. You're not doing anything I'm telling you to do. I'm telling you to go over here, and you're like freaking going like way off. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, now I lost it.
Moving to that position.
It's not freaking working. No, 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 no. Ah.
Moving.
It looks like he's finally maybe moving in the right direction. No, completely opposite direction. Yeah. What the flying? No.
Send
Oh.
traffic. Force lead in.
All right, this is just not. This is not.
Moving.
I'm not getting anywhere near this stupid target. I don't know. I have no clue why.
Moving to that position. Heading there now, Commander.
I'm not getting it. I'm just not. Look at that. Look. I'm not going anywhere near the damn thing. Ah.
Moving to that position.
Yeah, I bet you're not. Guarantee you're not. Look, see, he's not going anywhere freaking near it. No way, nowhere near where I'm.
Course laid in.
No. No, come on. Oh my God.
Send your traffic.
He's going way the hell away from. Oh my God. Just so freaking. No, why is this hook track? Stupid thing keep coming up.
Moving to that position.
Yeah, I'm guarantee you're not moving to that position. She's not even going anywhere near that position. I just don't know what to do here. I mean, like, really don't know what to do. This doesn't make any damn sense to me. Okay, I mean, the first time when we did the tutorial, it was like, boom, I just clicked over there and he went right over there. And now I'm not going anywhere near in the right freaking direction. So obviously the first part of that tutorial was a joke because it's not. Oh my God. This is like really
Course
infuriating.
laid in.
Yeah, and see, it lit up when I finished laying in the course, so I don't understand why it's not going. Look, see, look, it's not going any freaking where near it. No. Great. Yeah, see, now I. I'm not even doing it. I'm like, I'd let go of the button. Well, I'm about done with this stupid tutorial right now because it's just not freaking working here.
Moving.
And then we're gonna go to him.
Ready.
And see, I mean, look, he's not going anywhere near where I clicked. And when I was done clicking, the damn thing highlighted. And now, look, where the frick is he going? Where? Look, he's not going anywhere freaking near it. I'm not clicking over here. I'm clicking right over here. At the very least, he should be lined up going somewhere there. I mean, he's going in the complete freaking opposite direction. And it's not even Mike, the one that's in the lead. The other dude's going first.
Heading there now, Commander.
Look, see, it lit up again. It's just so fucking annoying. Look. Not going anywhere freaking near it. Anywhere near it.
Target locked.
Oh my god. For one, it said that our radar wasn't going to be working for this one, but okay, so yeah, that's it. Just I'm not doing anything, and it just like drops like this. All right, let's just go freaking this dude.
Standing by. Moving to that position. Standing by. Moving.
He's still not freaking going anywhere. Freaking near him! He's going nowhere near him! I just don't get it. I have no freaking idea what to do. No. We want to go there. He's going in the complete opposite god dang direction.
Awaiting your orders, Commander.
Nah, you're not. Because you're not listening to the damn thing I'm telling you to do.
Force laid in.
It's so bad.
Heading there now, Commander. Moving. Moving. Heading there now, Commander. Heading there now, Commander. Heading there now, Commander. Moving to that position. Heading there now, Commander.
So bad. I mean, why don't I... At least it's now letting me do this without
Heading there now,
clicking on
Commander.
this stupid thing every time.
Moving to that position.
It's so freaking infuriating. I just don't get why it's not going anywhere near where I'm freaking clicking at. I mean, if it's got something to do with orbital, I mean, the flight and stuff, I mean, it's just...
Standing by. Moving. Force laid in. Force laid in. Heading there now, Commander. Moving to that position. Moving to that position. Moving to that position. Heading there now, Commander.
I don't know. I think this is going to require me watching somebody play, because obviously I'm missing something completely here. There's no reason that this should be taking this long for me to be doing this. There is just no freaking reason in hell for this, especially when the first time It was literally a
Force
point
lane
and
in.
click. No, he's not. It's just not. Okay. It just stopped moving. Oh, because of this stupid crack.
Moving to that position. Force laid in. Moving.
No, why? Come on. Like, he's going the freaking. I'm not even. How? I just don't understand it.
Moving to that position.
I'm guessing that's what it is just a moving target. But they don't seem to be getting any closer to that spot either.
Moving. Standing by. Moving to that position. Moving to that position.
I just don't know what to do. Like, I don't know.
Force laid in. Establishing lock. Send your traffic.
That's not what I wanted to do. No, stop. I want to hold.
Firing on that target.
No, you're not firing on that target.
Engaging.
There we go.
In a situation like this, you can imagine things are not going too well for you, but you'll at least still be a threat, so don't feel too cut up if your sensors go dark. Now
It took
missiles.
so long to get over
The ships in this
here.
fleet carry two variants of the SGM-2 series anti-ship cruise missiles, the Thunderhead and the Hurricane. The Hurricane is a command-guided missile, which means it is guided to the target by a launching ship. If it misses the target, it will come back around and try again until it runs out of fuel, is shot down, or finally hits the target. Command missiles are very difficult to avoid. The only way to defeat them without destroying the missile itself is by destroying the launching ship or jamming its sensors or communication. Shoot the Archer. The downside is that the Hurricane must be shot at a sensor track. If you lose a track, the Hurricane will be useless. Let's launch 3 Hurricane missiles at the target. Start by opening the action menu in track mode on the target.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
It's not. Don't let me switch. You said the track. Okay, it's not. It's.
We hear you, Command.
Ready.
Now select the SGM-225 Hurricane with the weapons list. This will queue up a single missile shot at the target and leave you with an active track selection widget. Multiple missiles can be fired with a single order using the left Alt key. Hold the left Alt key and click on the target to add one more missile per click. The number of queued missiles is shown next to your mouse cursor. To issue the order, you can either click the left mouse button with the left Alt key released, or you can press the Enter key. Once you've issued a launch order, you'll notice the mount status display will show the number of missiles that are being spun up for a launch.
Missile away.
It takes time between when the target is selected and when the missile actually leaves the ship. This warm-up time is when the weapons control system brings the missile online, checks it for errors, establishes a reference frame for the IMU, uploads the target package, and more. Programming time varies by missile type, with more complicated missiles taking more time. The number of missiles that can be warmed up and programmed at the same time is referred to the ship's maximum salvo size, and it varies from ship to ship based on its configuration. These 2 frigates each have 4 channels, so 4 missiles can be fired at a time. Missiles are one of your most limited and precious resources, second only to the ships themselves. They are extremely powerful, but extremely scarce. You'll need to know when to use them, as it can't be replenished under normal circumstances outside of a port. A frigate like the Rains will be crippled by only 2 or 3 missile hits, but in a real fight it will often take more than that to penetrate an enemy's point defense, which are a serious threat to Hurricanes as they tend to fly in a direct path. The ANS Dusty Tome is carrying a different missile loadout. Select the ship now so we can take a look at it.
Quiet. Command.
This frigate is carrying Thunderheads, an active radar-guided missile, which means it carries its own method for finding targets, allowing it to seek targets by itself. It can be targeted in the same way as the Hurricane missiles, but once it has left the tube, it's entirely autonomous. When it reaches the end of its path, it will activate its onboard seeker and begin searching for a target. The greatest benefit of active missiles is that they can be sent on complex waypoint paths, allowing for multi-angle strikes and even hitting targets behind asteroids. But we'll cover that when you get to your advanced missile trials. For now, let's just fire 3 Thunderhead missiles at the target as we did before with the Hurricanes.
see them try to...
As easy as it is to use active radar missiles, there are some downsides to their operation. The first is that the missile must find a target within the cone of its seeker in order to track and kill it. This makes evasive maneuvers such as course changes an easy way to defeat active missiles fired at long range, especially against fast-moving targets.
I've hit him with 8 missiles. He's still kicking.
The second shortcoming is that active seekers are easy to decoy with chaff and other countermeasures, meaning more missiles need to be used in order to score a hit, as active missile radars are particularly sensitive to jamming and decoys. But that should do it for your weapons trial. I'll have Fleet Logistics retrieve the dummy ship, and I recommend looking into all the weapons when you get your chance. I'll see you at the Academy.
Just if I just knew why it took so long to find out where how to get to this thing. All right, well, that's going to be it for tonight, but because that last one took quite a long time. But we'll see what the next one is. We've still got 1, 2, 3. So we've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't count. 4 more. So this is why I get my ass kicked in entropy. My math skills leave a lot to be desired. Although you never know it. I used to deal roulette. Oh my god. Alright. Extensive damage control training ensures a ship is able to maintain combat capability. Sensors, electronic warfare. Know thy enemy. Intelligence can win battles before, even after it. Can win battles before even a shot is fired, and understanding of the intricacies of sensors and how one is seen by the enemy is the real test of skill. Advanced maneuvering. We'll at least get the next 2 tutorials done the next time. Advanced maneuvering is probably gonna take one. It's probably gonna take one stream by itself. And lesson 6, anti-ship missile defense. All right, but it does look pretty cool. But I'm definitely not gonna give it a. I'm definitely not gonna give it a try until I finish the tutorial. It's obviously, I'll be tearing my hair out and getting my ass kicked from one side to another, unless I'm gonna have to at least get the tutorial done, and then I'll probably still get my butt kicked for the who knows how many times first few games. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, even though I did have myself muted for probably like 20-30 minutes there. I didn't say anything profound, as I mentioned before. And thank you, Mr. Lead the Way, for your advice and your guidance there. And I will see y'all next time. As I said, I hope you enjoyed it. 07.